sometimes nowadays, sometimes I don't know talking. I don't know I'm talking about what I'm talking about sometimes. Hope you understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I follow the system and what Kim teach me to working hard on this business for few years. I get a little bit result, and now my ranking is Jeunesse is double diamond. I have 2 cars in Hong Kong. Before that, I have no car, and after buying 2 cars, I realized that I'm not suitable to driving, and I hire a driver, and I buy a dream house. The pricing like Patrick one, more than $1 million US, and I traveled 25 more countries for last 8 years. Woo-hoo. Thank you. Thank you. I met many new friends for the last 8 years, from Singapore, from Malaysia, Indonesia, Taiwan, China, USA, Canada, some from Europe, and some from Africa now. And also, when I travel those countries, the friend over there treat me good food. This is another very important thing. And now my income is 50 times than my engineering work. And when I started this business 8 years ago, as a computer engineer, most of my family, my friends, don't understand why, as a computer engineer, will participate to this business. But now, they know my income. They understand. Very understand. Extremely understand. Do you want to know my income? Yes! But I won't tell you. But I will tell you some numbers. Woo! I will tell you some number about start from the income start from Ruby Director, the average income. I think not the average income is the starting point of some director grade. For a Ruby Director, thank you. Do you know how many cycles to become a Ruby Director?
200.
200. And
35.
35. Each cycle you can get 35 US dollar, right?
Yes.
And there's 7,000 USD. We usually use the cycle bonus multiply 1.5 to matching to include the matching bonus. So for a Ruby Director, the starting income is around 9,100 a month US dollar. And in Hong Kong, actually, if you build this business with the theory from Patrick, you can build a solid business, and you will have a stable income of 9,100 US dollar. Actually, in my mind, this is a residual income. And in Hong Kong, if we need to have a residual income by owning a property, do you know how much of this property? In Hong Kong, if I need to have a property to give me 9,100 per month residual income, the property need 3.6 million US dollar. Yeah, normally the return rate is around 3% per year. And if I still a computer engineer, how long can I save my salary to 3.6 million US dollar to buy a property to get this residual income? I think 10 times of my life. That means I need to come back and come back and come back 10 times to accumulate this money. So actually I want to show all of you this is a very big business.
Yes. Yes.
If I still a computer engineer, I cannot make this target in my whole life. But I use 4 years to become movie director. I'm a very slow runner. In now average, maybe 2 years. Some people 1 year. I want to know how many of you willing to work very hard in this business to achieve this target in 1 to 2 years. How many of you? Yes. Oh, some of them are big business owners. They feel this number is not so attractive, right? No problem. We have other ranking. Okay, Emerald Director. To be Emerald Director, how many cycles we need to have? 500 per month. 500. Multiply by 35, that is 17,500 US dollar per month. And multiply by 1.3, include the matching bonus, is around 22,750 US dollar. And in Hong Kong, we need to have a why. Let me see. Wow. In Hong Kong, property.
Property. It's a good one, huh?
In Hong Kong, if I need to have a property to get the residual income, how many of you like residual income? Residual income means you have option to work or not work, and the money is still coming. How many of you like this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That means of your normal.
Normal 是正常。
正常，即係
normal ordinary。
Last time I say normal, and some people will think those are not normal, crazy one. Okay, the property needs 9 million.
Wow.
If I still a computer engineer, how many times I need to come back to accumulate 9 million? Wow, horrible. And I need to make sure I can come back. Okay, the diamond. The requirement for the cycle is 1,000 multiplied by 35 is 35,000 US dollar per month, and multiplied by 1.3, and this is 45,500 US dollar per month. And if we need to have a property to give you the residual income, the property needs 18 million.
Wow.
I know there are some business owners here. I want to ask if we need to have a how to say let's in this angle, point of view. Now the become a diamond director, your monthly income is around 45,000 a month, US dollar a month. If for whole year, your income around, let's make it simple, around 500,000 US dollar for a year for your net profit, right? So I want to ask if there are any business owner here, if we want to have a business to give you 500,000 net profit a year, how many money we need to invest to a traditional business?
Wow, a lot.
Yeah, I heard from my friend that at least 6 to 10 times. It means we need to invest 3 millions to 5 millions US dollar to get this profit a year. But I only invest 3,000 US dollar for working hard 3 years. Is it more possible? How many of you can invest 3 million to a business now? I think all of you would not do it now, even though you have this money, because all of you now, there's a wonderful platform can leverage the people around the world to make you earn the same money. And why we need to invest such a lot of money? You agree? Yeah. And so if this platform, this business can give us such a big amount profit, do you think it's a small business or big business?
Big.
Very big business. And I for the last few years I realized that how amazing of this business. Many people don't understand why can we earn such a big money in this platform. I can point out one point, because it's very important. Our business can leverage other people's effort to make us achieve our goal or achieve our dream. As an employee, as a computer engineer, no matter I work very hard, very hard, I can only maybe work 10 to 12 hours a day. But in this business, and 10 to 12 hours a day, I only work by my own hand, two hands. But in this business, now my network is spreading to over 60 countries and more than 10,000 people under my network. But I only start from 1 people 8 years ago. I think all of us start from 1 people. But the very important thing is this business is the potential to make all of us to earn the people from over the world, and those are people you don't know them. This leverage other people. You can imagine. As a employee computer engineer, I only work by myself, my 2 hands, and I started this business 8 years ago, and now my network is more than 100,000 people, and each people work 1 hour a day, and that means your working hour in that means the productive hour of you is 100,000 hours a day.
Wow. Wow. Very good.
This is all the. Thank you. This is all the big businessmen like Li Ka-ching. Li Ka-ching. Do you know Li Ka-ching?
Yes.
Like Li Ka-ching, all the big business people earn money is in that way. They leverage they leverage other people's time and leverage other people's talent to earn money. In the old days, we cannot duplicate their business model because the timing. But nowadays we can not duplicate their business model. We have the new business model to get the same benefit from them. I heard about Li Ka-shing get 30,000 employees over the world. Maybe those people can let Li Ka-shing earn more money than me. But my network, 100,000 people, I can leverage them, and I also earn a very good money. And this opportunity can, let's say Li Ka-shing cannot help their employee success, but we can help our partner success. Do you agree?
Yes.
I think this is more meaningful to me to join JNS, to in USGS, to have this opportunity to, at the same time, when I help myself success, I can help my partner, my friend success. This is very important. Do you like this? Do you like this business model to have this benefit?
Yes.
At the same time, benefit ourselves and benefit our friend.
Yes.
Yes. Agree?
Yes.
Thank you. And I think in the society, not all of the maybe professional or some business model can get this benefit. Maybe I know some of you maybe are very successful in your job, in your business, and some of maybe a professional like doctor, like lawyer, accountant, or insurance leader. But in this platform, we can build a global business. This is very important because when we have a global business level, we can how to say which more stable and security. Because maybe every country or every place different economic cycle or some politics, and if we can build a global business, our income can more stable and security.
Yes.
Diversify.
You agree?
Diversify.
Diversify. And for myself, I find this is a golden opportunity to me to change my life, to change the life of my family. And I hope this is also a golden opportunity to all of you to change your life, to change the life of your family and your friends. Yeah. Do you want it?
Yes!
Thank you.